Hi, I am Joseph Oche. Welcome to Epiphanies of Inspiration with Uncle Joe. This is the space where I give my voice to my mission, which is to build safe relationships through intentional fatherhood, encouragement, and joy bringing. My emphasis is on encouragement and joy bringing because I have a dedicated space for my diary of fatherhood. Please check it out in the description section of this episode. My epiphany that I'd like to share with you today is titled Mission. Let me begin with this quote from John D. Rockefeller. I believe that it is my duty to make money and use it for the benefit of my neighbors. That is what my conscience tells me. See, I came across the above quote while reading through several quotations from John D. Rockefeller. Instantly, it struck me as his mission. See, the name Rockefeller by itself sounds incomplete, right? We are more familiar with the Rockefeller Foundation, right? And the mission of the Rockefeller Foundation is to promote the well-being of humanity throughout the world, basically through philanthropy. Now, isn't that what it's known for? That's easy, right? That's easy. However, the person behind the foundation is John D. Rockefeller. And that is what he said of himself. So, a good mission statement is a simple two-part statement of what a person or organization wants to achieve and how they are going to achieve it. I believe Rockefeller set out to be of benefit to his neighbors, which is the what of his mission, by making money and using it accordingly, which is now the how of his mission. See, maybe most of us are already living our mission or purpose. Some of us are aware of it, while some of us are unaware of it. See, when we become aware of it and take full ownership, then it can blossom. I believe that one of the currently most sought after topics is how to live a purposeful life. So, how do we discover our mission? See, I figured out that it may not be so difficult after all. And there are 4 items that I think can help us to discover our mission. And the first one is an awareness of what comes naturally and you enjoy doing. The second is an awareness of your passion. And the third is feedback on your personality from family, friends, associates, and sometimes strangers. And the fourth aspect is to apply all of the 3 items I mentioned above to the greater good of the society. We should even define it as a personal mission statement, as I discovered in Rockefeller. Here's what I believe my mission is. It's written, it is defined. My mission is to build safe relationships through intentional fatherhood, encouragement, and joy bringing. So, All my life, I have enjoyed connecting with people, and connecting with people is very easy for me to do. I discover that I am all about building relationships, which is my what in my mission statement. I recall that I was so spread thin in connecting with the different cliques of friends while growing up. I am involved in reconciliatory efforts. And so let's talk about my how. How am I building relationships? Firstly, I do so by however little way I can to encourage those to whom I am called, either through ongoing relationships or even a one-time encounter towards accomplishing their goal. Secondly, by joy bringing, I help to lessen the burden of my neighbor. See, I agree with Will Smith that everyone is having a hard time. So, however little way I can bring joy to my neighbor's life, I jump at it. I was doing those two of encouragement and joy bringing before I became a father. So, thirdly, is intentional fatherhood. And the first two of encouragement and joy bringing feeds into it. Okay, you feed into my intentional fatherhood. It is now the first in line of how I do my mission. Before I became a father, I was known as Uncle Joe, and I still am Uncle Joe. This stems from my natural ability and joy to see the world through the perspective of children and genuinely engage with them with that perspective in mind. It still holds for me as a father. So, intentional fatherhood leads me to serve other children in my community through the Cypher Independent School District as a mentor and as a watchdog. And so this aspect of serving my community is the greater good. Let me tell you this. While independently completing his application for the 2019 Summer Beach Retreat Camp, John, my first son, was asked who the most influential person in his life was and why. He replied, "My father, because he always encourages me." It was the epiphany that helped me to define my mission statement. So earlier in that same year, one of my brothers, Prince, sat with me and my wife. He sat with me and sweetheart after a meal and made a profound statement. He said, "Maybe the assignment God gave you is to raise this child of yours to become," he said something. I choose to withhold that for now. It was food for thought, and I am still pondering over it and seeing how it relates to my mission statement. So these are examples of feedback from my family, friends, and associates that can be used as determinants to define a mission statement. See, our mission is our stuff to own, and the world needs it. Friends, my prayer for you today and beyond is to own your stuff for the greater good if you yet haven't. See, when we own our stuff, then we can get dynamic or creative and have fun with it. And that is my epiphany for today. Thank you so much, my friend, for listening to today's episode of Epiphanies of Inspiration with Uncle Joe. If you are a reader and would like to read today's epiphany, the link to the post is in the description section of this episode. So please don't keep this inspiration to yourself alone. Please comment, like, and share it with your friends and loved ones. And until I bring you another inspiration, stay blessed, stay motivated, and stay moved into action. I am Joseph Oche, your number one cheerleader. Bye for now.